Sometimes people will say, oh man, you're confident. Like, you just talk to strangers. I'm like, no, I talk to strangers because I'm not confident.
Okay. Wow.
Because,
wow.
because I'm trying to build my confidence. I want to like know how to communicate with people. I really want to know, like you can hear my accent. So like
Yes.
English is not my first.
Your accent gives you an edge. Because people like to hear accents.
Oh,
so that gives you an edge. I'm talking to this guy and this guy. This guy has an accent, so I'm going to talk to this guy.
Oh.
So don't look at that as a disadvantage.
Wow.
That's an advantage.
I think it was Kobe Bryant who said, your weakness is also your greatest strength. Mm-hmm. Hey, call me when you get this. I'm just here thinking, man, like we got to go all the way in. See, when you make promises to yourself, you got to keep it because your body and your mind never forgets. And it's like, it doesn't matter how little of a promise it is. Every time you tell yourself you'll do something, you have to do it. Now, you can make promises to your parents, you make promises to your mom, and you might fail in that. But, try as much to keep those promises. But whatever promise that you make to your own self, you have to keep that promise. And I know sometimes, like, we are growing, so there have been times where I made promises to myself and I didn't keep it. But now that I have this understanding and I'm coming to this place, I'm more intentional and more calculate, I calculate more. Because your body and your mind will never forget. Because your body will think it's okay for you to say something and not, and not finish and not see it through. Like whenever you tell yourself, I will do something, whenever you have a plan and you execute that plan, it gives you a different kind of confidence. So you did 8, let's do 7 more.
Let's do like more reps.
No, but you already started this one, you have to finish it, man. You have to see it through. So just 7 more and we're good. Come on. Sometimes we make promises to ourselves and we don't keep it. Your body will never forget that, oh, I said I have 10 reps and you did 8 reps. See, that's what you're telling to you. That's how you're training your psyche. It's okay to quit. It's okay to say that I would achieve this, but then on my way to achieving that, I quit. You said you would do this for this long. You said you would do this for an hour, but it's not an hour yet and you haven't finished. And you did it for only 30 minutes and you stopped. You said you would commit to your dreams. You said you would commit to your passion. You said you would commit to improving and bettering yourself for the next 6 months. It's the 2nd month and you stop. Your body will never forget. Your mind will never forget. All those things you're planting, they are like seeds. You can make promises to people. You can make promises to your parents. And that's important. You must work hard not to disappoint them. But the greatest growth, the most important growth happens with the promises that you made to yourself. The promises that you make to yourself and you keep. When you tell yourself that you're going to wake up at 5, like why do you keep pressing the alarm? Why do you keep snoozing the alarm button? Like your life don't matter. Like your word or your promises to yourself they do not matter. When was the last time you set out an agenda, you made a plan, and you executed on that agenda all the way? When was the last time you kept like your gym schedule? You said to yourself, I'm going to go to the gym for this whole week, and you did it, and you didn't give up on yourself. You're not keeping the promises that you made to yourself. Come on, Rabbi. Like, you got to do better. You said you want this. You said you want this. Like, put in the work, put in the effort. Put in the effort. I know you're tired. I know you're tired of feeling like your job and your next paycheck is in the hands of people. I know you want more. I know you want to thrive. I know you want to, be in control of your own life. I know you want to give to the world. But you can't even keep your own promises to your own self. You're failing yourself. How are you failing yourself? And you think, and you keep saying, you keep talking about how you want to do this for these people and you want to do this for those people. But you keep failing yourself. You're not keeping promises to your own self. As if your life is not important. Discipline your body. It's harder to conquer an external enemy than to conquer an inner one. before you seek to change the world, change your own life. Lock in, lock in. Don't let shame stop you. Everything that you want is on the other side of shamelessness. We are too poor to be ashamed. We are too poor to be shy. We are too poor to allow ourselves to be put in situations that we need to be in to get to where we need to get to. Like, we are too poor. Most people are too poor to being shy is a luxury. On your journey to your goal, on your journey to your passion, on your journey to doing the things that you said you want to do, everything that you need is on the other side of shamelessness. That's not to say you sell your morals. That's not to say you just let go and, lose your values. But that's to say that do not let shame be what's keeping you from doing what you need to do. The ego has to die. Everything that we need is on the other side of shamelessness. Discipline your body. And at the end of the day, we all need confidence. And, confidence is not me telling you how good you are, telling me, you don't get confidence through anybody telling you how good you are or telling you singing praise to you about yourself. At the end of the day, I think you still have to put in the work. There are days when you wake up and you don't feel like, you don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like popping the camera. You don't feel like getting up the bed. But you still got to get up the bed. You still have to put in the work. And it's in putting in the work that, that's where you get confidence, because your confidence comes from you knowing that you've done it, knowing what you're doing. So, you know yourself. So it doesn't matter what somebody say to you. And this is why most people are insecure. And you have to look at confidence in different layers. There are 4 layers of confidence. To me, I think that the last one, the 4th layer, is the most important one. Okay, the first layer of or source of confidence is situational confidence. Okay, that's like I can be confident today because I look good, because I'm winning. Something happened and I'm confident. But what happened if tomorrow I'm not winning? What happened if I don't look good, or I feel like I don't look good that day? Because that's life. Okay, that's where you have to now revert to the second stage, or the second layer of confidence, which is skill-based confidence. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Your confidence because you have proved something to yourself. You have done it. How can you become why would you be confident if you haven't shown yourself, you haven't proven to yourself? At least for me, right? You can't be confident if you haven't proven to yourself. I'm confident because I'm putting in the work. I'm confident because I'm working. I said I would do something and I'm doing it. And now that confidence outlasts how you feel. But what happened when your skill is not skilling? What happened when you wake up someday and it's like, man, things are not you're not performing at that level or that standard that you usually perform. See, that's where you revert back to the 3rd layer of who you are, who I am. I am confident in who I am. See, that's the 3rd layer of confidence. It is the identity that you have built. It's the discipline, the character. It's the habit that you have built. But what happens when you start feeling like crap? What happens when you can't find that confidence in yourself, or in the inherent value of yourself, in who you are? See, this is where you fall back. This is where you go to the next level, which is the 4th level of confidence, which is, it's not dependent on situation, not dependent on your skills, not dependent on your identity, how you view yourself and the character or habit, all of those stuff. The 4th layer is something that has helped me. Okay, this is putting your confidence in a place that is safe, that is secure, a place that that you've been chosen. And you are constantly being chose, because your confidence will always fall to the level of your identity. And if you put your identity in Christ, if you put your identity in God, there is an amount of confidence that just pours out of you, because that in that, in God, it's endless. It's endless. It's a different kind of confidence. It's a different kind of confidence that you feel once you put your identity there, once you stay in that awareness. If you can have your identity in something, something that is outside of this world, nothing else can touch it. It doesn't matter how you feel, and I'm loved here, I'm chosen here. I am him, I am her. Because of that awareness. No, you'll be unshakable. It's the Godfidence, like they call it, Godfidence. That's the core of your confidence. No, your identity.
My most viral video I had was when I met Philip.
Oh yeah?
But I had took it off my page because everybody was like, they were saying stuff about him, and I was like, yeah, I don't want that type of attention on my page. So I was like,
Bro, what you mean? Was that when he was getting hit? Bro, you can't be doing that, bro.
But
You can't be rocking with somebody and then they start getting hit on them, and then you're gonna start clearing every interaction with you. Come on now.
The reason though, because when I was with my ex, I was telling her, because everybody kept saying like, oh, it's a false prophet and all these different things, and I was going to every comment and trying to defend each and every single comment.
You were trying to defend?
Yeah, and then she was just like, you're gonna drive yourself crazy doing that. So I was like, all right, but I'm gonna just chill, I'm gonna stop. And then I just like took it down altogether because my page grew from that video, but it was like negative attention. Like nobody was watching the type of creepy content that I was making.
Nah, bro. Like that's the internet for you, man. You can't respond to everything, and you can't take it personal. You know.
When I get back to the hood, I was thinking about buying another phone and then getting like some like tripods and things for like getting like POV shots for in my house, because I was gonna be doing like get ready with me or daily vlog type videos.
But why? But you can do it where you are now.
I mean, I can because I have a tripod, but I just don't have. I be having to tell myself to get up and do it. Like it's really nothing stopping me. I just gotta do it.
You just gotta do it.
Yeah. And I did it before, but certain videos that I make, I do get convicted. So I'd be like, all right, I can't take it.
Oh, you make some video and it's like, nah, you can't post it.
Like, get ready with me. I get convicted when I be making Get Ready With Me. Because, like, I be talking about, like, Christian stuff, but then when I'm doing Get Ready With Me.
Like, your shirt is up.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I probably.
That man, it's like, no, I'm not trying to put, like, thirst trap out there.
Yeah. That type of.
But you can do, like, Get Ready With Me and start with your tank top.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Or does that also convict you? Like if you start with your tank top in the video instead of like starting like bare, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna probably do it. Like me and Jaden, we're gonna come back out here. He wanted to come today, but he was all like, he didn't know if he could because he was like, me and you had already scheduled.
Oh no, bro!
And I told him, I was like, I don't think we should share with mine.
No. Yeah, he could have. Yeah.
You can make your own.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. I know, right? Yeah, that's. That. Then I was like, give it to me. Let me post it on my page.
So for me, it has to be like candid shots, you know, where you don't have that nervous look on your face looking into the camera. So.
Right. Don't mind me. I just want to make sure you're in there.
Oh, we're talking and it's being recorded?
Yeah, it's been recorded.
Oh, wow.
I just sort of make sure you are, you're in there, which you are. You are.
Hello, everybody. I met this wonderful man on the Beltline. I was on my way to my car, leaving the Beltline. I'm glad I stopped to say hello. He's an awesome guy.
Oh.
He's an awesome guy.
Thank you so much. Well, so are you. And you see, you got what it takes. You were just here. You were just telling me how the nerves of speaking in front of the camera. Look, you just did that.
I did that.
You got it. You just did it.
Okay, here's a challenge. Guess my age, and if I see this man again, then I'll tell you how old I am.
Okay. Last year taught me to like go out more because I usually don't go out.
You don't go out?
No.
You don't enjoy this?
No. I mean, it's not like I go out if I have to.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm usually just at home.
Writing content.
Yeah.
You know,
walking.
there's a park right there. You can sit in the park and write content.
What park?
If you go on the Beltline, I think it's called Freedom Parkway. Or
Freedom Park.
Yeah.
Oh, Freedom Park. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Sculpture there.
Right.
And they took it down.
I love meeting people.
Yeah.
I love talking to people.
There are a lot of videos out there with people just stopping people on the street and making videos.
I know. So now, you know what? Let's do that now. And so I will ask you.
Yes, you can ask me some questions.
What would you call this phase of your life right now.
This phase.
Please hold on if you don't mind. Give me a second, real quick. Here is your cue. All right, so I will put this on you. You can like just hook it right there, and you're good.
That looks like a little fuzzy ball.
Yeah.
Looks like a little fuzzy ball. This phase of my life is a must-do-it phase because I do realize that because of my chronological age, you know, this is the last chapter. So I want to do everything, get all the content out that we talked about. I have so much creative content in me, and I'd like to get it out there in terms of books and poems, things like that. I just want to get it out there. And in terms of my profession, I want to have my seat at the table and have those conversations on wealth building and tax strategies.
Wow. So this phase of your life is just do it phase.
Just do it. Absolutely.
Time to like pour out and do the things that you feel like you've kind of put out.
Yeah, I've put them off for so long. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. No, that's really good. I don't want to look back and be like, man, why didn't I start?
Exactly.
Especially when I look back and I notice that the reason why I haven't done so much, or the reason why I haven't done most of the things that I said I wanted to do, the things that I love, is because of, you know, there are things that I feel like they don't come natural to me.
Oh.
Like, you know, uncomfortable and don't want to put yourself like talking to people,
like
talking
speaking.
to strangers, you know what I mean?
Sure, but you do it very well. You do it well.
Thank you.
You have a natural presence about you, and it's a genuine presence. So,
wow,
so
thank you. You can feel that.
I can feel that. I can feel that. Yes. So you have no limits as your shirt.
Oh, look at, you know what's wild?
No.
I never wear this shirt. So I'm like, I gotta take that as
that's the
something.
message for both of us. No limits.
No limit. Wow, I never wear
no
this.
No fear. I see that too. Yeah. Yeah.
No limit. I never wear this. So
really?
yeah. No,
it's
but
awesome. Yeah, I like it.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like when you meet people, like I don't take it for granted. Like you go out, put yourself, do what you love to do.
Yes.
Don't worry about who's looking. What is a life lesson or an advice that you would give to me or anybody younger or anybody out there really? Like what comes to your mind?
Two things come to mind.
Right.
One is connection with other people.
Okay.
You have to have that connection with other people, you know. There's family connection and romantic connection. I think people need both.
Both.
Right, yes. So
Especially like, oh, you were like, I'm looking, oh, okay. You're like, you're so, okay,
yes,
okay.
you cut that part out. But yes, I think people need connections.
So what about all this stuff we hear now? You know, some people are like, nah, it's not that important. We don't need no, you know, like all the divide you see. And they, you know, some women say, oh, we don't need men.
Oh, no,
and
no,
some
no, no,
men
no.
say
They're
don't
lying.
need...
They're lying.
Okay.
They're absolutely lying. You can have fun by yourself, but at the end of the day, you need to connect with somebody.
You need to connect with
I think. You have the spiritual connection, that's good. That's absolutely positive. But you have to have all the connections, the spiritual, the family, and the relationship, the romantic connection, I think. The other thing, what I do is wealth management.
Okay.
Get the money.
Get
That's
the
the bottom line. Just get the money. Because I could talk to people about you put $25 in your Roth IRA and it compounds over time and blah, 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 and start a budget and don't buy the coffee and don't buy this and save it. Keep looking for those opportunities where your salary is going to increase so you don't have to forego the coffee and eating out and things like that.
Because you don't want to like give up on like those, you know, things that makes life enjoying. You don't want to like punish yourself.
That's right. You don't want to punish yourself. Yes. You want to enjoy. I wrote a book, Enjoy Life Now.
Okay.
And that's what I'm out here doing now, enjoying my life.
Yeah,
this is like I thought the run was good. It's great talking to this gentleman.
Wow, same here.
So give me your information. I can link.
You know.
I was gonna, you know, we talked about writing content, right?
Right.
So I thought about writing one called, I have to turn around because I don't want anybody to steal my idea.
It's okay.
Baby Boomer Perspective.
Baby Boomer
Perspective. And give different insights from my perspective.
Oh, Baby Boomer perspective.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to cut it off. I think it's still nice. It's a nice idea. Just because I feel like when it comes to content, and if you're somebody who have the heart, we want to stay on the side of abundance,
Yeah.
knowing that it's okay. Ideas will always come.
Yes.
It's like an endless stream.
Okay.
But it's yours, it original to you. It doesn't matter who's doing it or
Yes,
who's done it.
yes.
You do it because nobody can deliver it the way that you
Well,
can.
thank you. I received that.
Yeah,
Thank
nobody
you.
can deliver
oh my
it the
gosh,
way that
that's
you can.
wonderful. Because I'm always worried, oh, let me copyright this, let me do that.
No, nobody can deliver it. It's you. We are all unique. I can tell you a story about how the chicken crossed the road.
Yes, yes.
But then another person can tell you the same story, but it's
Yes,
different.
yes.
You will hear it differently.
Yes.
Because
you know what?
right.
You just gave a Toastmaster speech.
Oh, oh, okay. Ooh, toaster.
That was a good Toastmaster speech. You could...
This phase of your life is just do it phase.
Yes.
The phase where you want to like just do the things that you love, do the
Yes.
things that you've always.
You're gonna make somebody a good husband because you actually listen.
Oh. That was a sweet old lady. I love you. Say it back.